put a round in the chamber of this gun, and this hammer is cocked. The only way to effectively put it on safe is to put your thumb over it and lower the hammer. Well, you know what's coming. If my thumb slips off this...
In the world of modern gaming, it's very rare that you play a game that not only has an interesting and original idea, but also executes the idea extremely well. So I was surprised when I played not one, but two games recently that both blew me away with how fun and addictive they are. This is my first ever double review, mainly because I love both of these games, but also because they feature very similar DNA. I'm of course talking about Balatro and Buckshot Roulette, which are both two games that have recently gotten quite the attention recently, and for good reason. So enough with the explanations. Let's talk about why you should play Balatro and Buckshot Roulette. I've dabbled here and there with roguelikes and roguelites before, and found them to be extremely enjoyable. But I don't have that much experience with poker. But don't worry, if you're not familiar with poker, then you can still enjoy Balatro, as it just requires you to understand the different hands. So there's no bluffing or folding, and the number of discards you have is limited. The gameplay of Balatro consists of you playing a limited amount of hands in order to reach a desired amount of chips. You progress through 8 stages, which each consists of 2 regular blinds and 1 boss blind, which comes with a specific gimmick, like, for example, not being able to play any heart cards. As you progress, you collect money, which can be spent on enhancers, such as jokers, which can add multipliers after certain requirements are met, planet cards, which enhance a certain hand type, and tarot cards, which can enhance a certain amount of cards from your deck. To summarize, this game is just gambling but without the part where you lose all your life savings. So it's literally the greatest thing ever. This game is ridiculously addictive. It's one of those games where you start playing it and before you know it, 8 hours have passed and the sun is setting. The game's addictiveness is helped by the soundtrack, which is extremely calming and works well with long playtimes. It's so fun and addictive that I'm still playing it while editing this very video. This game is so addictive, in fact, that this game has been banned in certain countries for possibly being a gateway for children to start gambling, which is incredibly funny to me considering the countries that ban this game also allow games with loot boxes in them. I would be at work and just constantly thinking about the game and wishing I could play it when I was on my break, which it looks like I might be able to soon. The developer said he has plans to bring the game to mobile, and when that happens, you can bet that I'm going to be playing the crap out of that thing. This game is also what I consider to be a podcast game, which is a game that can be played while you're listening to a podcast or a YouTube video. And I always love those types of games. I always love games that really surprise me, and Balatro is something I wasn't expecting to play, but highly recommend to anyone who's looking for something that's easy to understand and super addictive. It's only $15, and it's on pretty much everything, and I would think it would be free when it comes to mobile, when that happens, of course. The other game I tried out was Buckshot Roulette, which has actually been pretty popular for a few months now, but I didn't play it then because it was only available on itch.io, and I don't exactly feel comfortable giving my credit card information to itch.io, so I waited for the inevitable Steam port. You play as a random faceless nobody who arrives at a nightclub to play a friendly game of Buckshot Roulette, which is basically Russian roulette but with a shotgun instead of a revolver, with a mysterious figure known only as the dealer. It works the same as Russian roulette. You can choose to either shoot yourself or the dealer. If you shoot yourself and it's a blank, then it skips the dealer's turn. You're given a set amount of lives, and the winner is the last one left standing after 3 rounds. You're also given items which you can use to do things like heal lost lives, apply double damage to the shotgun, check to see what kind of shell's in the chamber, and many more. Right now there are 2 main modes. The story mode, which serves more like a tutorial than anything else, and the double or nothing mode, where after winning 3 rounds, you can choose to leave with the cash you've acquired so far, which serves as points to add to a leaderboard, or continue playing but risk losing everything you've gained. One thing that really stood out to me about this game is the design philosophy of the dealer. Most games like this would have the dealer secretly be evil, but this is the first time in a video game where I've seen a horror monster that is exclusively neutral. Sure, he'll taunt you and play with your head while you play, but he never seems malicious, despite his appearance, and will respect your victory after you win. The soundtrack for this game is also pretty cool, creating a contrast with a calm nature when you aren't in the nightclub and a more stressful nature while playing at the nightclub. The AI for the dealer is the only criticism I have for this game, as he does seem to cheat at certain times, as if he knows the exact order of shells, but that was only sometimes. Most of the times the AI for the dealer was fairly balanced. This game is less replayable than Balatro, but I feel that this game will be added onto in the future. Right now, currently, they're planning on putting a multiplayer mode in, which sounds fun. In summary, Balatro and Buckshot Roulette are two games that show the creativity and passion for gaming that you won't get from a AAA studio, with unique and creative ideas beautifully executed in spectacular fashion. Basically, what I'm saying is, you should play Balatro and Buckshot Roulette. That's all I got for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. The next review should be Monkey Man, so if you're interested in that, or interested in supporting the channel more, then turn on notifications and check out my other videos. Okay, that's it. Bye.